Why are there not more people talking about Albania? Let's dive into this hidden gem in Southeast Europe. Many travelers miss out on this amazing little country in the Balkans. It mixes cool old history, beautiful places, and a lively culture. With its perfect beaches, rugged mountains, and cute villages, Albania is full of surprises. Get ready to be amazed by its natural beauty, interested in its past, and welcomed by its friendly people. Albania was pretty isolated for a good chunk of the 1900s. This actually helped keep its traditions and character super authentic. It used to be a mysterious place, but now it's a welcoming and budget-friendly spot, ready to show off its treasures. Whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or a trip back in time, Albania has something for everyone. Let's explore its hidden gems, from the busy capital city to the peaceful turquoise waters. Tucked away in southeastern Europe, Albania has a lot of different types of geography. It's next to the Adriatic and Ionian Seas to the west, and it shares land borders with Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Greece. Even though it's a small country, Albania has everything from huge mountains to sunny beaches. This mix of scenery is a big part of what makes Albania so cool for travelers who love adventure and nature. One of the coolest things about Albania is all its beautiful rivers and lakes. The Drin River, the longest one, goes through the north, creating awesome canyons and deep gorges. Albania also has some big lakes, each with its own unique and special charm. Lake Ohrid, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is on the border with North Macedonia, and is known for its super clear water and diverse wildlife. Albania's scenery is amazing, but it's the friendly people that really make it special. Albanians are known for their traditions, love of family, and wanting to share their culture. They've been through a lot, but they're strong and determined. Everywhere you go, you'll see friendly faces saying "Miradita," good day. Don't be surprised if someone invites you for coffee or a meal. They're super hospitable. Whether you're in a city or a small village, Albanians are welcoming, generous, and ready to share their stories. To really get Albania, you have to look at its history. This small but resilient country has a rich tapestry of past civilizations that have left their mark on its landscape and culture. From the ancient ruins that dot its countryside to the stories passed down through generations, Albania is a living museum of human history. It's a mix of old civilizations, lost empires, and a tough spirit. The remnants of these ancient societies tell tales of conquest, survival, and adaptation. Each stone and artifact unearthed offers a glimpse into the lives of those who once walked this land. Albania's story starts way before the Romans with the Illyrians. These ancient tribes were among the first to settle in the region, establishing a foundation for rich cultural heritage that would follow. The Illyrians were known for their fierce independence and warrior spirit, traits that have been passed down through the ages. These tribes lived in the Western Balkans as far back as the Bronze Age. They developed complex societies with their own unique customs and traditions. Archaeological digs have uncovered a wealth of artifacts that shed light on their daily lives, from tools and pottery to intricate jewelry and weapons. They were great warriors and sailors, and they built settlements along the Adriatic coast. These coastal communities thrived on trade and interaction with other cultures, leaving behind a legacy of maritime prowess and architectural ingenuity. The ruins of their fortifications still stand as a testament to their strategic acumen. They left behind cool metalwork, hilltop forts, and a spirit of independence that still defines Albania. The craftsmanship of their metalwork, from weapons to decorative items, reveals a high level of skill and artistry. Their hilltop forts provided defense and a sense of community, many of which are still visible today. When the Roman Empire grew, the Illyrians fought hard to protect their land. The battles between the Illyrians and Romans were fierce and prolonged, showcasing the determination and resilience of the Illyrian people. Despite their efforts, the might of the Roman legions eventually prevailed. But the Romans won, and by the 1st century BC, Much of Illyria, including Albania, was part of the Roman Empire. The Roman conquest brought significant changes to the region, introducing new architectural styles, administrative systems, and cultural practices. The remnants of Roman structures from amphitheaters to aqueducts can still be seen across Albania. Over time, Albanians started using parts of Roman culture, language, and lifestyle. The influence of Roman civilization permeated various aspects of daily life, from the Latin language that influenced the Albanian tongue to the Roman customs that blended with local traditions. This cultural fusion created a unique and enduring legacy. Roman roads connected cities and helped with trade. These well-constructed roads facilitated the movement of goods, people, and ideas, contributing to the economic and cultural development of the region. The remnants of these ancient pathways continue to be a symbol of the enduring impact of Roman engineering and organization. The 1400s were a big deal for Albania. This was a time of great upheaval and transformation, not just for Albania, but for the entire Balkan region. The Ottoman Empire, a formidable force, was expanding its reach westward, threatening the very fabric of Albanian society and culture. The Albanian people, known for their fierce independence and strong sense of identity, were facing an existential crisis. Their lands, traditions, and way of life were under siege, and the future looked uncertain. It was a time that called for extraordinary leadership and courage. The Ottoman Empire was moving west, and Albanian identity was at risk. The Ottomans, with their vast armies and sophisticated strategies, were a formidable adversary. They had already conquered much of the Balkans, and Albania was next on their list. The Albanian people, with their rich history and unique culture, were determined to resist. They knew that if they fell to the Ottomans, their way of life would be forever changed. The stakes were incredibly high, and the Albanian people needed a hero to rally behind. This is when a hero showed up, Gjorgj Kastrioti Scanderbeg. Scanderbeg, as he is popularly known, emerged as a beacon of hope for the Albanian people. Born into a noble family, he was taken by the Ottomans at a young age and trained as a soldier. Despite being raised in the enemy's camp, Scanderbeg never forgot his roots. He harbored a deep love for his homeland and a burning desire to see it free from Ottoman rule. His story is one of resilience, bravery, and unwavering commitment to his people. He was born into an Albanian noble family, but the Ottomans took him as a kid and trained him as a soldier. This was a common practice by the Ottomans, who would take young boys from conquered territories and train them to serve in their military. Scanderbeg, however, was no ordinary soldier. He excelled in his training, quickly rising through the ranks to become a respected leader, but despite his success, he never lost sight of his true identity. He bided his time, waiting for the right moment to return to his homeland and lead his people in their fight for freedom. Even though he grew up with the Ottomans, Scanderbeg never forgot where he came from. His loyalty to Albania remained steadfast, and he was determined to see his country free from Ottoman rule. He knew that the Albanian people needed a leader who could unite them and inspire them to fight for their freedom. Scanderbeg was that leader. His deep connection to his homeland and his unwavering commitment to his people made him the perfect person to lead the resistance against the Ottomans. In 1443, he left the Ottomans and went back to Albania, where he led the fight against Ottoman rule. This was a turning point in Albanian history. Scanderbeg's return ignited a spark of hope among the Albanian people. He quickly organized a rebellion, rallying the various Albanian tribes and factions to join forces against their common enemy. His leadership and military prowess were instrumental in the success of the resistance. Scanderbeg's knowledge of Ottoman tactics and strategies gave the Albanians a significant advantage in their fight for freedom. He was a brilliant military leader and got all the Albanian groups to work together. Scanderbeg's ability to unite the often fractious Albanian tribes was a testament to his leadership skills. He understood that unity was essential for their success. Under his command, the Albanian forces became a formidable fighting force. They used guerrilla tactics, taking advantage of the rugged terrain of their homeland to launch surprise attacks on the Ottoman forces. Scanderbeg's strategic brilliance and his ability to inspire his troops were key factors in their many victories. They fought the Ottomans for over 20 years. The resistance led by Scanderbeg was relentless. For more than 2 decades, the Albanian forces held their ground against the might of the Ottoman Empire. They won numerous battles, often against overwhelming odds. Scanderbeg's leadership and the determination of the Albanian people kept the dream of freedom alive. Their struggle became a symbol of resistance and resilience, inspiring other nations and peoples who were also fighting against oppression. He was so brave and smart that even his enemies respected him. Scanderbeg's reputation as a brilliant military leader and a courageous warrior spread far and wide. Even the Ottomans, who were his fiercest enemies, could not help but admire his skills and bravery. He was known for his chivalry and his respect for his adversaries, which earned him the respect of both friends and foes. Scanderbeg's legacy as a hero and a leader continues to be celebrated in Albania and beyond. He became a symbol of Albanian resistance. Scanderbeg's legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of the Albanian people. He is celebrated as a national hero, a symbol of their enduring spirit and their fight for freedom. Monuments and statues in his honor can be found throughout Albania, and his story is taught to generations of Albanians as a source of pride and inspiration. Scanderbeg's life and legacy are a testament to the power of courage, leadership, and the unyielding desire for freedom. When the Ottoman Empire fell apart in the early 1900s, Albania declared its independence in 1912. But World War I caused problems, and Albania became a battleground. After the war, there were still problems inside the country. This is when Ahmet Zogu, a leader from the Mat region, became important. In 1925, he made himself King Zog I. He tried to modernize Albania, but in 1939, Italy, led by Benito Mussolini, invaded. World War II made things even worse. After the war, in 1945, the Communist Party, led by Enver Hoxha, took over. Even with a tough past, Albania is feeling positive and ready for the future. It's become more democratic, improved its economy, and is working to join the European Union. There are still challenges, but Albania is making progress and isn't so isolated anymore. Today, Albania is changing. It's keeping its traditions while looking forward to the future. You can see new buildings next to old ruins, modern roads connecting cities, and a new generation of Albanians ready for a global world. Let's start our tour in Tirana, the exciting capital city. This vibrant city is a fascinating blend of the past and the present, where history meets modernity in the most captivating ways. As you walk through its streets, you'll notice how Tirana has evolved over the years, yet it still retains its unique charm and character. It's a cool mix of old and new, where you see things from the Ottoman times next to colorful buildings and modern designs. The juxtaposition of these architectural styles tells a story of resilience and transformation, reflecting the city's journey through different eras and influences. Tirana shows you Albania's present and its history. The bustling streets are filled with life, where locals and tourists alike enjoy the vibrant atmosphere. Historical monuments stand proudly amidst the modern hustle and bustle, reminding everyone of the rich heritage that shapes the city's identity. Start at Scanderbeg Square, named after the hero who fought the Ottomans. This central hub is not just a place of historical significance but also a lively gathering spot for events, festivals, and daily activities. The square is a testament to the enduring spirit of the Albanian people. There's a big statue of him on a horse. This iconic statue is a symbol of national pride and a popular photo spot for visitors. It captures the essence of Scanderbeg's legacy and his role in shaping Albania's history. Around the square are some amazing buildings. These structures showcase a variety of architectural styles from classical to contemporary, each telling its own story. The blend of old and new architecture around the square creates a visually stunning and culturally rich environment. The National History Museum tells Albania's story from way back when to today. Inside, you'll find exhibits that cover everything from ancient artifacts to modern history, providing a comprehensive overview of the country's past and present. It's a must-visit for anyone interested in learning more about Albania's rich cultural heritage. Close by is the Etham Bey Mosque, a beautiful Ottoman building from the 1700s. This mosque is not only a place of worship, but also a historical landmark that has stood the test of time. Its serene ambiance and intricate design make it a peaceful retreat in the heart of the city. Check out its detailed art and pretty minaret. The mosque's walls are adorned with exquisite artwork, showcasing the craftsmanship of the Ottoman era. The minaret, reaching towards the sky, is a striking feature that adds to the mosque's beauty and significance. Visiting the Ethem Bey Mosque offers a glimpse into the artistic and cultural achievements of the past. Next, let's go south to Berat, a UNESCO World Heritage Site called the City of a Thousand Windows. It's on Mount Timur, and the white Ottoman houses look like a waterfall flowing down the hill. It's a beautiful place where the past meets the present. Visit Berat Castle, also called Kalaja, a huge fortress that's been there for centuries. Walk through the castle's streets, see the Byzantine churches with old paintings, and check out the ruins of Ottoman houses. The views of the city and mountains are amazing. Inside the castle is the Onufri Iconography Museum, which has Byzantine icons and religious items. Now let's go north to Gjirokastër, another UNESCO site. It's called the Stone City because of its Ottoman stone houses with big wooden doors and small windows. Walking up the steep streets feels like stepping back in time. Gjirokastër Fortress is huge and reminds you of how important the city was. Inside are well-preserved walls, towers, and courtyards. There's a military museum and awesome views of the city and the Drino Valley. Imagine all the battles this fortress has seen. In the city, visit the Ethnographic Museum, which is in Enver Hoxha's old house. He was Albania's communist leader. Let's head south to the coast to Butrint, another UNESCO site. It's a green area overlooking the Ionian Sea, and it's full of history. You can see what's left of the Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, Venetians, and Ottomans. Start at the Greek theater from the 3rd century BC. Imagine the plays that happened there. See the Roman baths with their mosaic floors. You'll also see ruins of temples to Asclepius and Aphrodite, showing the different religions that were there. Besides the landscapes and history, Albania has a really cool culture. It's a mix of old traditions and modern things, with influences from the Illyrians, Ottomans, and a spirit of independence. You can see this culture everywhere, from the friendly people to the traditional arts and crafts. The Kanun, an old set of rules, is a big part of Albanian culture, especially in the north. It's been passed down for generations and talks about things like hospitality, honor, and even disagreements. Some parts of it might seem old-fashioned now, but it shows how important family, community, and fairness are to Albanians. You can't experience Albanian culture without trying the food. It's a mix of Mediterranean and Balkan flavors. Using fresh, local ingredients, Albanian food shows off the country's agriculture and the creativity of its cooks. Every meal is a celebration. Try bajrak, a pastry made with thin dough and filled with cheese, spinach, meat, or a mix. It's cooked in a wood-fired oven and is eaten for breakfast, lunch, or a snack. Also try tavkosi, lamb cooked in a yogurt sauce with herbs and spices. It's delicious. All year round, Albania has festivals and celebrations. They show the country's culture and the warmth of its people. There are old rituals, religious holidays, and modern music festivals. One of the biggest is the Gjirokastër National Folklore Festival, which happens every 5 years. Performers from all over Albania and even other countries come to show off Albanian music, dance, and costumes. It's an amazing celebration of Albanian heritage. Albania is at an exciting time. It's moving forward from its past and is ready for a positive future. It's not a secret anymore and is becoming a popular place to visit. The economy is growing, and there are new roads and other improvements. Albania is part of the modern world and has better connections with its neighbors in Europe. New buildings are going up next to older ones, and there are lots of opportunities for people. If you like adventure and exploring new places, Albania is perfect. The Albanian Riviera is as beautiful as other famous coastlines with quiet beaches and cute towns. The Albanian Alps have tall mountains, beautiful valleys, and great hiking trails. But Albania is more than just nature. It's becoming a popular spot for people who work online and new businesses, because it's affordable and has fast internet. The government is working hard to bring in tourists and businesses, and there's a lot of energy and excitement. As our trip through Albania ends, it's clear that this little Balkan country is a special place to visit. From the beaches to the mountains, the cities to the lakes, Albania has a lot to offer. Whether you like history, culture, nature, or friendly people, you'll love Albania. Explore the ruins at Butrint, walk the streets of Gjirokastër, or enjoy an Albanian folk dance. Try the delicious food and have a drink with new friends. Albania is waiting for you. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more adventures.